Coach, obviously not the result you wanted tonight. What were the positives and negatives you took from tonight's game?
Well, we didn't quit. That's a positive. I thought the third period, we play like that, game in, game out. For the most part, we're going to win some hockey games.
How did the referees explain their third goal to you there? The view that we were given and the fans were given wasn't very clear.
I wasn't listening. He tried to explain, but I wasn't listening. You call it no goal. He didn't see it go over the line. He didn't say he saw it go over the line. He just said he saw the pad go. So it's the same thing every night with these guys.
Talk about how you've been able to kind of had to manipulate these forward lines a little bit. Obviously, you've still got a couple of guys out. It looks like Ryan Leonard is going to be out for a little bit in Washington, so that probably means that Bogdan Chinea is going to be up in Washington for a little bit. How have you and the staff kind of managed juggling those lines and trying to find the right fit?
Yeah, it's not easy, but we're just trying to find some chemistry, and obviously with some injuries too, we don't have a full lineup, so a couple guys come up from South Carolina who've done a fabulous job for us. We're just you got your pairs, two guys always on the line. We try to keep together and then try to get guys in there, and maybe there's a little chemistry. So we'll just keep playing with it.
You moved in Alex Uzela for the first time in a little bit tonight. Talk about what you saw from his play.
Yeah, I had him on the bottom, but I thought he'd be better off with the top line and see if he can create something. Better. I think there's more there, and we just got to try to get it out of him.
You talk about how happy you were with the third period, but this is one of the better defensive teams in the league. Obviously, they might have the best goaltender tandem in the league, at least statistically, it looks like that so far. Mm-hmm. What were they able to do in those first two periods to kind of shut you guys down?
Well, they play hard. Like they play fast, but they have some big D back there that do a good job boxing out, don't allow us to get to the net. We got to find a way to get to the net. So that's something we got to work on for Friday.
Is it when you're playing a veteran team like Providence, is that a group of players that you can kind of point to some of your young guys and say, this is how these guys do it, and how maybe try and improve your guys' game through showing them how to?
Yeah, I mean, everybody looks at players we have, and then you kind of compare them with maybe NHL guys. You don't too often compare them with American League guys, but it's more for me, it's more comparing our team to their team, how they play. How they in Wilkes-Barre, like we talked about before, how these guys play the same way for 3 periods. We're not good enough to come into a game and just all of a sudden turn it on and feel like, okay, let's turn it on now. This way is boring. We have to come out and play solid 3-period hockey for us to have a chance to win.
And finally, for me, you have Providence again on Friday night. Yep. What's kind of the message going into practice tomorrow, and what are a couple of the changes maybe you're looking to make?
We need to continue to work on battling at practice, some one-on-one stuff, but the message is play like we did in the third period, and you give yourself a good chance to win a hockey game.
Thank you.
Good. All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Kinger.
Yep.